Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. This episode is just a kind of a one-off video, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about the 2022 American Women's Quarters Program. So this is something that if you guys have listened to my podcast or you have heard me talk about coin designs in the past, I'm kind of a little bit jaded in the sense that our coinage has been really kind of lackluster in terms of design. That there hasn't really been a lot of design changes. But 2022 is looking like one of those years that we will have a quite a significant amount of change. Namely, the first part is that the obverse of the quarter is going to change. So the picture that I have up here, GW01, is just one of the 18 or so examples of sample obverse designs. So there's, like I said, about 18 of them that I can put a link to in the description below. That would be the new obverse or the new front of the quarters, and I think that's fantastic. And that we are looking at something different. I've looked through some of the designs, and I really enjoy some of the variety in the designs. There's like this one is kind of stoic looking, and it's reminiscent of what the quarter design is right now. But there are definitely some other ones that have a lot better character in the profile. So, but the other side of it is that I really wanted to talk about was the reverse. So if you guys have not heard, the 2022 to 2025, there will be a number of American women that will be that will have their own reverses for the quarters. So for 2022 is going to be Maya Angelou and Sally Ride. So I'm going to show some pictures of these two. So these are both going to cycle through some of the examples that they have up right now that the CCAC is looking at right now. So what I wanted to talk about is I'm going to read through the legislation that calls for the redesign. So this is the Circulating Collectible Coin Redesign Act of 2020. So in Section 5112 of Title 31, United States Code is amended by adding at the end of the following subsection, redesign and issuance of quarter dollars emblematic of prominent American women and commemorating the 19th Amendment. So the first part of it is redesign of quarter dollars beginning in 2022. In general, effective beginning January 1, 2022, notwithstanding the fourth sentence of subsection D1 and subsection D2, the Secretary of the Treasury shall issue quarter dollars that have the designs on the reverse selected in accordance with this subsection, which are emblematic of the accomplishment of a prominent American woman. Part B, flexibility with regard to placement of inscriptions. Notwithstanding subsection D1, the Secretary may select a design for which quarter dollars referred to in subparagraph A, in which the inscription described in the second sentence of subsection D1 appears on the reverse side of any such quarter dollar, and any of the inscriptions described in the third sentence of subsection D1 or the designation of the value of the coin shall appear on the obverse side of any such quarter. So basically what that is saying is that it will that the value of the coin, so like $0.25 or 25 cents, will appear on the obverse side, and that the inscription will appear on the reverse side. Part C, single prominent American women on each $0.25. The design on the reverse side of each $0.25 issued under the subsection shall be emblematic of the accomplishments and contributions of one prominent woman of the United States, and may include contributions to the United States in a wide spectrum of accomplishments and fields, including but not limiting to suffrage, civil rights, abolition, government, humanities, science, space, and arts, and should honor women from ethnically, racially, and geographically diverse backgrounds. I think that is one of the biggest things that that can really set these things apart, is to highlight the accomplishments of the American women and what they have done, and that the legislation, this bill, is specifically talking about that there should be a wide range of things that women have contributed to for the United States, and there are a lot of great women that have done so, and we should definitely be able to honor those with quarters. Part D, issuance of $0.25 emblematic up to 5 prominent American women each year. The designs for the $0.25 issued during each year of the period of issuance described under paragraph 4 should be emblematic of up to 5 prominent American women. The selection of prominent American women generally. The selection of a prominent American woman to be featured under the subsection shall be made by the Secretary in accordance with a selection process developed by the Secretary after soliciting recommendations from the general public for prominent women designs for $0.25 and in consultation with the Smithsonian Institute, American Women's History Initiative, National Women's History Museum, and the Bipartisan Women's Caucus. So this part is one of the things that I really want to hit on. And I'm going to put a link in the description below, because it is a link to a form that you as the public can put in your recommendations on who you feel fits these categories. So I think that is one of the biggest things that has not really happened in a long time, where the Mint and the Secretary of Treasury are specifically asking for a public input on what they want to see on these coins, what women that they want to see prominent on these coins. So, like I said, I'll put a link in the description below, and it's just a kind of a short form to fill out. Some of the things is name the woman you are recommending for consideration, year of women's birth, year of the death. That is one of the things, is that they do have to be deceased. And briefly state why the woman you're recommending should be considered for inclusion in this project. And then there's a couple of other sections, but I think that's one of this process has not been done for a while. There was a couple of previous asks for designs, but that's been many years ago. So this is an active one right now. So they have selected the 2022. That will be Sally Ride and Maya Angelou. But this is your guys' chance to bring something to the American coinage. To really put something out there that you guys come up with as the general public, and to get the general public involved in the base creation of the coin designs. And I think that's fantastic. So going back to the bill, this is House Bill 1923. by the way. And the obverse, the design on the obverse of the quarter dollars shall maintain a likeness of George Washington and be designed in a manner such as with incused inscriptions, so as to distinguish it from the obverse design using the previous quarter's program. So what that is saying is that the obverse of the front of this coin still needs to be of George Washington, but it needs to be different. It needs to be different than what has been used before, which I think is awesome. Again, if you guys haven't seen those, go look at them because they are fantastic. There's a couple of ones that I really enjoy that throw a really kind of a different light on George Washington other than the bust that we have known since the basically the early 20s, early 30s, from the Washington quarter design. The issuance of the coins. The Secretary shall prescribe on the basis of such factors as the Secretary determines to be appropriate in the number of new designs during each year of the period of issuance, and the number of coins shall be issued with each of the designs selected for such year. So this goes on for a little while, but this is one of the things that I wanted to bring to you guys as the coin collecting public. Like, this is your guys' chance to really affect, to really have an option to affect what our coins will be, of what our coins will look like. So again, the description in the description, there will be a link for you guys to fill out the form on what you feel is a prominent woman that has done something for the U.S. and to have them basically put on a coin. So one of the things that I would like to see throughout this type of program is the mint coming together, and kind of like the state quarters, they put the book out that you could put one of each of the quarters in. I would like to see something like that with basically bios for each of the women that are selected. So obviously it's going to be more than a trifold book. It's going to have to be enough to fit at least five different coins in. But that would be something really cool to put together, because that shows our coins, and that shows the history behind those coins and why those designs were really picked. So as you guys look through this, if you guys have any comments below, put the comments below on who you feel would be a good pick for the next reverse design for the women's quarter. And then make sure and hit that link and fill that form out so you can get your pick in. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or comments, put it in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.